Today I'm in Ponsonby and I'm going to be asking people, are you overworked? Because statistics show that Kiwis work longer hours than other comparable countries. So are we really expected to be available 24/7? The lines between personal life and work life are becoming a little bit more blurred, so we're going to ask people how they feel about that. So can I just ask what sort of work you do?
Yeah, I'm a teacher, primary school.
At the moment I work in retail, and I also write for the Ponsonby News as well.
Admin.
And I just work across the road in a sports shop over there.
I'm an architect.
I'm a surgeon at Starship.
Dietitian.
Yeah, I'm in the same sort of field as you are.
Oh, and that is?
TV presenting, radio news reading, media coaching.
Relieving work, I'm a teacher.
I work for Tony.
I'm a medical engineer. I run a medical company within New Zealand. They specialise in infection control.
Yeah, sure, I'm a photographer.
How many hours a week do you usually do?
Oh gosh, let's say I usually do like 7 to 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So roughly, I mean a little over probably 50 hours-ish.
It just depends on how often the schools call me, so it could be 5 days a week, it could be 2 days a week, it could be no work at all.
Well, I've only just started actually, so I think it's roughly about 50 or so, 40 to 50.
I'm not working at the moment since having him, but when I did work it was about 40 hours a week, yeah.
Probably about 30.
About 5. No, just kidding. Probably paid work and non-paid work, 20, 25.
About 40?
Yeah, about 40 actually, yeah.
40 to 50 at the moment.
Study or working or?
Working.
Working. At the moment only working part-time, so I work once a week, so that's only about 6.25 hours.
40.
About 70, even though I only get paid for about a 40-hour week. It's great being put onto salary when you know you could get more elsewhere.
Do you feel like that's kind of increased in the last few years? Do you feel overworked at all?
Absolutely, especially I must admit at the moment I'm writing reports as well, so you get a lot of additional duties and responsibilities that you kind of either have to get done, and the only time to do it is in your own time.
Yeah. How does that make you feel? What would you rather be doing?
I mean, it's a bit frustrating because I think, in all honesty, in all sincerity, that my teaching, to be honest, suffers when it comes to writing reports because you're focused on doing that and your lesson plans aren't quite as up to scratch as you would like them to be, but unless you pretty much didn't sleep, I'm pretty sure that that's the only solution.
Yeah.
But when you love what you do, I guess it is a bit different.
So I've got children to look after, so I don't really want to be working any more than that.
Well, that's great. So that sounds like you've got a good personal work-life balance.
Yep, I'd say so, yeah. Try and go out and get fit and see lots of friends. And
Okay,
like
that's great. So with your spare time, you are obviously with your kids, and what else do you sort of get up to?
Oh, I like keeping fit, like I'm meant to be out walking, obviously, but I'm stopping in too many shops, having a look. I've already had a coffee and looked in 2 shops.
Good on you.
Oh, but that's nice. Catching up with friends, in my garden, doing a bit of cycling, and yeah, that kind of thing, really.
Is this something that's come with time, that you've been able to be assertive in the hours that you work?
Not really. It's more a case of sort of just cutting back when you have kids and then seeing seeing what's around after that. So yeah, it's not like I've really had to kind of, say, well, it's all or nothing. It's just the kind of jobs that I've been attracted to, really.
You guys feel, how smartphones and iPhones are a part of everyday life, and do you ever feel a pressure to be contactable 24/7?
Well, I kind of have to be anyway, so...
How do you feel about that?
Sometimes it's a bit of a pain, but it's a choice I made a long time ago for that to be my career, so I'm pretty happy with it.
So have you noticed an increase over the years?
Yes and no. I think with the work flow at the moment is quite light, so sometimes there's less work, but when there is work, you tend to work a lot more and a lot longer.
And you're happy to work those longer hours?
Well, yes and no. I'd rather have a better life balance, spend more time with my family, but you've got to take the work when you can.
This is true. So if you were given a little bit more extra time, what would you like to fill it with?
Probably spending more time with the kids, more time in the garden, more time relaxing, getting better at relaxing.
Well, I was a graphic designer for maybe 12 years, 12 or 13 years prior to photography, and I think it was just, I kind of grew out of it. It was pretty much sitting at a computer, full time, and I always loved photography. So it was expanding that thing I did with design, which was a part of it, into the full-time photography thing, which is just more enjoyable because I'm out, half the time. And
creative? It's
creative, yeah. I still do some design, but a very small amount.
Was it anything to do with the hours you were working?
No, not at all. Yeah. I'm actually happy when I'm working. So if I'm busy all the time, that's great, because it means your weekends and your time off becomes really special. When if you're working less, then the less I work, the less happy I am.
Do you feel like the line has become slightly blurred between your work life and your personal life?
At times, because I feel you bring a lot of baggage home with you, and at the moment, it's a long weekend, but I still have reports to finish to do on Tuesday, and it's one of those jobs where you can't really go in tired or not feeling that great because you've got kids at you all the time. You can't just sit at your desk in the corner and kind of put your head down and do your work, so that's difficult at times.
Today I was expecting to find some stressed and overworked people, but everybody seems really content. They're happy in their work, they're doing the hours they expect, they have a good balanced lifestyle. Everybody is very content.
And as for Jimmy, I mean, it's like he's not worth a single cent that I pay him anyway, so I mean, it's like I do it out of charity more than anything else.
You are a good man.
Well, that's what I thought as well. It's like that charity. I want to give back. I always want to be a Mahatma Gandhi sort of type thing. It's like I'm just as bald, not as short. I don't wear.
But he likes curry.
But I like curry.
Likes curry. Yes. So, how do you guys feel? Are you happy with your current hours that you're doing, or do you feel that you could do more?
No, do my 40-hour week. And that's good enough. Thank you.
How would you feel if you were made to do longer?
I would probably kill him. Thank you.
No, I reckon you'd be great. You'd be fine. I mean, it's like you have to do it.
Pay me anymore because he's a tight git.
I don't pay too much, actually. In actual fact, it's also known as slave labour.
Bowls of rice?
No, that's what he gets paid in. Yes. That's what he gets paid in. Bowls of rice.
You're pretty lucky. That's pretty tasty. It's nourishing.
I don't like the microwave rice which she keeps giving me. It's like really cheap, but never mind.
But from now on in, we're now going to get some food. I've now got to pay him. I pay him in beer and also alcohol. So I paid him in alcohol, and now I'm going to now pay him in food.
So I could happily conclude that you guys are pretty happy chappies.
We're not together.
He's my boyfriend.
No, you're not.
The two of us, we love each other.
Congratulations. Thank you so much for your time.
Get off me.
I love him.